Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the JR Wisdom Show, the JR Wisdom channel. I want to discuss this issue, which I can relate to, and a lot of y'all out there can relate to, is the issue with Paula Patton and Robin Thicke. Now, for those of you who don't know, they've been together since they've been like 14 years old. Now they were in their late 30s when they divorced, which was about 2 years ago, or almost 2 years ago. And basically, they had a pretty good, amicable relationship as far as co-parenting their son. Now, for all of you that know, obviously, Robin Thicke, who's a singer, his father was an actor, famous from the 80s and whatnot, and Paula is an actress as well. So, he was accused, obviously, and I think he admitted it to being an alcoholic. Robin, he admitted to being an alcoholic and, popping pills, and that's why him and Paula got divorced and whatever. So, that happened in 2015, and I guess Paula has been, had primary custody of the child up until his father died. Robin's father died, which was in December. And based upon that relationship that I guess Paula had with Alan Thicke, it wasn't in the best interest of, the family thought it wasn't in her best interest or the family's best interest for her to be there because of their relationship. They didn't have a good relationship before he passed away. So they decided to, block her from coming there, or just told her she wasn't invited. And this was the mid part of December last year. So we see as of late, she, I guess, according to Robin, she wanted to attend for publicity reasons, just to bring publicity to herself. I think she made an Instagram post or something like that, a tribute to Alan Thicke. So all of that just abruptly changed when she filed a restraining order against him and her mother, saying that Robin needs to stay away from them because I guess the son made allegedly, he told the teacher or the school that he was spanked by his dad or something like that. And he told his mom that he was spanked by his dad. So she filed this restraining order, which is a tactic to use. Obviously, most people know this, or most women know this, that that's a way for custody, is to file a restraining order. So for the alleged child abuse, and obviously with that restraining order, CPS or Child Protective Services is going to jump in and do their investigation with that. So they investigated, and the claims were unsubstantiated. So she didn't like that. So she filed for an emergency custody, which the judge denied because there was no evidence or basis for that. So obviously at this point, she's really pissed. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that same day, Robin contacted her about the visitation the following day. She wouldn't answer the phone, which is why paperwork is so important for all you gentlemen that's listening that are going through custody issues. It's so important to have that court order showing, that you have visitation at a certain time. So he did the right thing. He tried to contact her, but obviously she's pissed and she don't want to talk. So he contacted her and said, hey, I'm trying to figure out what's up with my son. She never answers the phone. So he does the right thing. He goes over there with the police because she's violating her court order. So I guess she's obviously talked to some people, and basically the sheriff's department talks to the child, and the child says to them he doesn't feel safe with his dad. So they don't let the child go with the dad based upon that. So she just got to keep the child. But with this emergency order that she did, she said a lot of stuff which was pretty old, back from 2013, saying Robin punched her at the Cannes Festival, punched her in the gut, threatened to bash her head in, He's doing drugs. He's having sex with women and calling her up while he's having sex with these women. You know, which people close to Robin said it wasn't true. But she's just now bringing this up right after this man's funeral. This man's dad just died. You're bringing this up, right after that, which seems kind of weird. And it's not making any sense after, from 2013, these allegations are coming up just for this whole emergency custody thing. So anyway, I guess they granted her, full custody or temporary full and physical custody on the 26th, because the restraining order is still in place. But with any restraining order, you have to have your day in court. So for you fellas that have all that, because it's just strategy. Restraining order, obviously you can't contact anyone. You can't even contact her or your kids. And then you go for the emergency thing. So she got the custody or whatever. So knowing that by doing that it would put this guy in hot water. He's gonna be in hot no matter if you're innocent or not. When you do a restraining order, it just automatically puts you in a position, and it would have been even worse if but he's got money, unlike the average dude. If your wife, girlfriend, significant other decides to do this while you're living in the house, that means you have to get out of the house, find your own place, or find something, some place to stay, and you still have to pay the bills for that house, the household bills, with all this stuff. So this court system is it's all jacked up. You know what I'm saying? So the other thing I want to talk about that is, I know this is a 6-year-old child. He said he used spanking as a last resort, which, spanking is legal, so to speak. But basically, it's to the point where a man is not allowed to spank his child. And obviously, a child can say no. What child does is going to say that they do like being spanked. They're going to have a problem with it, And that could be one of the reasons why, in this whole situation, why kids have these behavior problems, as this kid was having. He's having meltdowns. This kid is hyperventilating because there's a lack of a father figure around, and the whole divorce process could be contributing to that as well. So this is all leading to confusion with all this going on. So all in all, you can't discipline the child because of the courts. And it's sad that the courts and law enforcement, they get involved because two adults can't communicate, and one might be upset, or one might just be that angry at you that they're vindictive and would do anything, including keeping your child away from you or putting you in jail. Anything to make you suffer, or make up any type of allegations, so to speak, to make you suffer. But you just go from communicating allegedly amicably to this. But with court, police officers, that's the way things are. What would we do if there was no courts or police officers? How would this be handled? You know what I'm saying? It's just like this system is being used to do this to families, and some people are just taking advantage of it. But the main point of this is, it doesn't so much happen to women, but for men, just have your paperwork straight. Don't think just because you're a man that you can't have custody or visitation with your child. Get your life together if it's not together, and get your paperwork together after that. And if they violate there's a court order, and you can get the person for contempt. They have to follow that court order. That court order will save you a lot of time, and it can help you avoid a lot of drama just by having that court order in place. That's why it's so important, but a lot of men don't want to take the time to do that. So, at the end of the day, he's still got his visitation, which I think he just had his visitation this past weekend. And it's going to be like that until he gets his day in court again at the end of this month, and they'll go from there. But family court, police officers, these laws. It's funny how people are together all this time, then best friends become strangers. So, but that's the way it is, and that's the court system we gotta deal with. So, um, I'm anxious to hear your comments. Feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know, follow me on all the social media platforms. Check out my books on Amazon. Be sure to donate if you if you will to the Well of Wisdom. I got the link on there as well. And don't forget that anything lost can be found again except for time wasted. I'll catch y'all on the next video, and peace.